And I'm talking about gun safety, not whether people should own a gun and who should own a gun, but standard gun safety, and especially like if you have young children in the house. Okay, every American has the right to bear arms due to the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment was adopted on December 15th, 1791. This is why every American should practice gun safety. Okay, why do people buy guns? Safety. Paranoia, yeah. It's true.
Kill things.
Yeah, to hunt, to, protect their family, or
Fear.
fear. There you go. Could have had a past experience that just traumatized them, and they want to feel safe. Okay. Now, the safety of guns in the home is a major point of debate. On one hand, a gun could provide valuable protection against home invasions. On the other hand, misuse of a gun could lead to a tragic accident. More than 500 children die annually from accidental gunshots. Now, that's a lot for considering that guns should be locked up and kept out of use of children. Now, this is the percentage of kids that are accidental deaths in 2010. So as you can see, like 49% were from firearms. That's more than car accidents and fires and accidental poisoning. So those numbers are really high considering there's things that we could do to avoid these accidental happenings. Let's see. Okay, some children either shoot themselves, kill friends or siblings after discovering a gun. These aren't freak accidents. The main reason that every gun owner has a gun is for protection, but when they're not keeping them locked up or keeping them loaded or in the use of kids around, then tragic things happen. I was looking up online and it said that this one incident was a parent turned off his car, went to go pump some gas. The child was playing in the car, opened the glove box and found the loaded gun, ended up shooting himself in the face. This parent wasn't charged with anything. It was considered an accident. But my thing is, one, you're not supposed to ride with a loaded gun anyway. If you are allowed to have your gun in your car, but the clip has to be out of the gun and it cannot be in the same spot as the gun. So for me, that nothing was even happened to this parent just shows that the laws now are just, they're careless and it's not protecting our kids, because it's not saying that a parent can be careless, but your child could be with anybody, and they have a loaded gun, and this could have happened to your kid. A police officer. Out of all people, police officers should know about gun safety. Left his gun loaded, and in between the couch cushion. The child found it, ended up accidentally shooting himself. No charges were pressed. So, it's more than gun safety, but, maybe the laws should be changed a little bit. If you're that careless to leave your gun loaded and laying around with a child in the house, then I think, some people should be prosecuted. Okay, why do people not practice gun safety? Many people believe that their child can't get to the unlocked and loaded gun. Many people believe that they will not be able to get to their gun in time if it's locked or unloaded, which simply isn't true. It takes, maybe a minute to lock or load your gun and put the bullet in the chamber. People think that a tragic accident will never happen to them. Many people are just careless. Okay, these are two different locks that you can buy for your guns. It simply, goes to the chamber, and this one has a key, and this one you can't really tell, but or that one's a key as well. Yeah. Okay, these ones. It covers the trigger from actually being, touched, messed with, so you can keep your clip in there. This one has a combination, so if you're worried about, an intruder's going to come and, I'm not going to be able to unlock you in time, well, then this one has a combination to it. This one actually has the key to it, and if you do buy one of those with the key, you should keep the key with you at all times, just so your kid can't find the key, unlock it, and something happen. Okay, how do you protect your kids from guns? One, never store your gun in a place that a child can get to it. Don't ever keep your gun loaded. It only takes a few seconds, like I said, to load your weapon if needed. Always lock your gun up and keep the key with you at all times. talk with your child about the dangers that come with the gun. I personally, as a parent, I have a 3-year-old. There's so many toys that are on the market that me and his father decided that we're just not going to let him play with toy guns. I know some people are like, oh, that's stupid, it's a toy gun. But now these toy guns actually look like real guns, you know, and they're so realistic that it's like, okay, yeah, I can pay $5 for this toy gun, or I can pay $5 for this car that makes sounds and moves and stuff like that. So it's just like, there's no price difference, and it's not about the money. It's just, we preferred our kid not to see a gun as a toy, and you know, because when you're 3, he could easily go to someone's house and be like, oh, you know what, that looks like the toy I have at mom's house. So we just prefer not to play with guns at all. Okay, and when your friend does, or when your child does spend the night at someone's house, talk with the parent. Ask, you know, if they have a loaded gun or if the gun's put away. I don't think it's being too pushy because it is your child, and once an accident happens, you can't take it back. And this is just ridiculous. Like, you shouldn't let your kid play with guns at all, you know. So it's just a picture I found. Okay, and today Americans own 200 million firearms. That's 35% of homes have at least one gun. Last year, a study conducted by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention found that more than 1.7 million children live in homes with loaded and unlocked guns. So if you do own a gun, your kid will not get to it. Listen to this. A recent study published in the Archives of Pediatric and Adolescent Medicine found that 39% of kids know where their parents' guns were stored, while 22% said they've handled the weapon despite adults' warnings to stay away. So everyone knows kids, they're not going to listen. So just the main point is keep your guns locked up and unloaded, because even if they are locked up, kids know how to get to them. You know, kids are smarter than we give them credit for. So just keep your guns locked up.
Thank you.